Hi. Did you miss me? Hello. It's good to see y'all. It's been like a whole ducking week. It's been like a whole ducking week. But here we are. Here we are. We are here. I am here. Hello, Septia. Hello, Nine. Hello, Iman. It's good to see y'all. I have been a very, very busy duck. I've been very busy. I literally spent like the last 2 weeks for all of the art I've been doing, literally just rendering shoes. I have made the best looking ducking shoes ever in my life on this model that I'm working on. And I can't wait to show y'all. They are like solid shoes. Granted, they're gonna get like 5 minutes of screen time ever, but they're real cool looking. So like, I'm actually pretty proud of it. I hope y'all are doing well. Let me Fwa. Here we go. Look at actually ducking Queek. Well, I'm in my chibi form again now. Which, speaking of which, this burb has been working on a new model too. Want to know more about the shoes? Yes. They're basically some really cool looking tennis shoes, and they're for Otaku Dan TV's model. So when I finish his model, he's gonna be able to do a new debut with a model that actually fits him, because his current model, for those who don't know, was originally a Fiverr model, and it had a lot of problems with it. And the rigging that it currently has, well, that was done by me in like the span of like 6 to 12 hours or so. And I didn't know what the duck I was doing back then. So it's not my best work, you know? So he's going to get a proper model. He's going to get a proper model that's actually going to fit him. It's going to, you know, look like how he wants to actually be perceived. So yeah. I've been really hard at work on it. It is like my best art I've ever done on shoes. Also on paint, like on most of the things, like he's actually gonna look like how he wants to look, I think. I mean, I'm sure he's gonna be the real judge because, you know, is his model. But I digress. I'm also making myself a model, because I haven't had a new one in like 2 years. Sounding queaking. Like, you know how I know I haven't had like a proper new model in 2 years? You know what my last model was? Do you? Chat. It was this model. It was this model. And do you see the date on here? 2024. 2024. That is the last time I made a proper model for myself, and that was this model. Okay, I mean, I have the Psyduck, but that was more of a joke model and not like a proper, like, actual model. Honestly, that model's real nice. 2024 is yesterday. Yeah, it really was. It feels like it was yesterday. You know, I did put a lot of work into this, and I do have, like, if anyone wants a similar model for those who stream here, like, you can save up all of your channel points on the Twitch side and, like, get one of these for me. I am very happy to make, you know, models for people, and happy to, you know, help other people out. And especially if, you know, they support me, and all you have to do to support me, honestly, is to show up whenever I stream. Like, that is, like, honestly huge for me. I am always super appreciative of anyone who hangs out, even if you're just lurking, you know, just hanging out. Oh my goodness, Musy! It's a duckin' Musy! How are you? How are you? How are you? Also, when I have half a moment, I actually want to add a few more things to your model, by the way, Musy. I learned how to do side steppies. So at some point, I want to add that in. Because I feel like it would add like a little bit of movement. I did that on Mr. Tomo's model, which, by the way, if y'all haven't seen, oh my goodness. Thank you for the follow, Sep, on the Twitch side. Yeah. If y'all look at my channel points, if you scroll down a bit, you can get a YCH model like this one for your character. So like you just have to pick your 4-color palette, and then I make like a bust up. Model making tends to be stressful. How do you make it almost 3? Well, it's because if you spend enough time to gather up that many points, it means that you're showing up for all of my streams. It means that you know, even if you aren't chatting, which, let me be clear here, okay? Let me be ducking clear. Lurkers are welcome. If you can't chat, that's cool. If you don't want to chat, that's cool. So yeah, I mean, basically I just made this model. It's like a handful of layers, honestly. The shell I've already made as a separate model, and I basically just stick it to the actual like pixel model underneath. And of course, obviously, like this has like a whole bunch of like different color like palettes I put together. I can have all different kinds of textures for this. It's real fun. It's real fun. I could even have like a Kirby color palette here. So like it's a lot of fun. But yeah. I'm currently working on 2 different models, primarily Otaku Dan TVs, and then I got my new one I'm coming up with to actually like be my new like quote unquote main model. Which, let me just, let me pop back in chibi form here. Woo! I'm back. I have improved a lot with my rigging. I have. And I have a lot of people to thank for that, because honestly, if I didn't have people's like models to rig, I would just never give myself a proper model, which I'm going to at some point. And on that note, actually, I forgot to mention, here it is. I'm actually going to show y'all, because for those who didn't see, I made a new model for Mr. Tomo. Let me just kind of put it over here. I can do side steppies now. So yeah, that's a thing. Also, you might notice I had way too much fun with the beast balls on the waist. You can see it's got ball physics. I know it sounds terrible, but it's true. They have like a little jiggle. Yeah, it's almost like a dance. I'm able to actually like do side steppies now. So I'm very proud of that. I had way too much fun actually like making the beast balls move. Yes, you came into ball physics. But this is Mr. Tomo's new model. I spent like 2 years figuring out the actual design, and then I drew and rigged it in the span of like 2 weeks. I have problems. Oh, something I did on this model that I actually haven't done on my own even, but I wanted to show you, is the ability to quite literally close the eyes with the circle eyes. So that's a thing. Also, physics for taking the hat off and on, like putting, yeah, if you notice when I look to this way, like the shading on the face changes. Is darker this way and then lighter this way. But also with the hat, watch this. It's got physics. I figured out how to do that. So that's a new thing I can do. And of course, you know, there's the starry eyes, which you could see they actually, like, you know, they do like the little twinkly thing. So I learned a lot doing this model too. You could see the way that the light changes. Hey, I was just showing off your ball physics. And the fact that I learned how to do steppies. You got steppies. I haven't done that on a model beforehand besides rubies, and even with rubies, I only had like central stepping, which, by the way, Mr. Tomo's in chat. Y'all should go hang out with Mr. Tomo sometime. This is his new model. Yes, the ball physics. I love how I did the ball physics. I know it sounds weird, but like, is there? Yeah. So like, as you can see, it's got like a little jiggle. Seeing double for Tomos. So yeah, I learned a lot doing this model, even though I, you know, kind of already like knew what I was doing by the point of actually rigging it. You could also see like what I did with like the line on the face looking up. It like disappears, and that's because I did backfill for the head skin instead of an actual line, which sounds crazy, but it works. But yeah, I'm so proud of like all the little things, like the physics with the hat, with the lighting. Like, look at that. Look at the lighting, the way that the gems shine and like the lighting moves. Yeah. Need my camera to make it better, as it hates me looking at chat. I totally understand that. I mean, I had to finagle with my webcam because like I had it on a box originally, and then I decided to tape it to my screen. So initially it was like tilted like perpetually, and I had to fix that. But yeah, I wanted to show everyone like some of the stuff I've been working on. I'm working on Otaku Dan TV's model now. Boop. And I'm back. The duck is back. And so I'm going to be giving him a lot of stuff with his model. And I do want to revisit Olien's and Musie's models because I want to add in some like subtle things. It's going to take me a minute to get there because I have to finish Otaku Dan TV's model, and then I need to make my new model first. But after that, wow. Yeah, you know, that's one of the reasons why I told you don't worry about it. You know, I am happy to help you because honestly, every time I do a new model, I learn something. And I'm always trying to improve my rigging because, as I said before, I'm really bad at making things for myself. I'm sure you could tell by the fact I haven't had a proper new model in like 2 years. And my birthday's coming up in 10 days. I can't believe I'm very much turning into a hag. I mean, I was already a hag. I'm over 30, guys. I'm over 30. I'm a hag. But yeah, I learn things through doing other people's models mostly. Because I care more about other people liking their model than I care about me liking my own model. You know? So I learned how to do really good shoes on Otaku Dan TV's model. I can't show y'all yet. Because his is gonna be a surprise. When he does his own debut. He wants to have everything set up beforehand. which I don't blame him. I plan to like redo a whole bunch of my stuff for my own debut. I plan to have a proper debut for once. I don't normally. I usually just go, hey, I'm live with this brand new model. Look at me. I'm being weird and silly like a cute little duck. But I want to actually have like a proper debut for it and show off everything I've learned, especially things like, you know, the physics when switching like accessories and stuff. I didn't really add that to Musy's model because at the time I was like, how the duck do I do this? And then I learned how inadvertently through VBridger. Now you're probably wondering, how did I learn that through VBridger? Well, you see, when you stick out your tongue with VBridger, it looks a little bit dull if there's no like physics to the actual like sticking out motion. So, in the actual official tutorial by the Art Gun, who actually created VBridger, by the way, it's shown like how you can like add it to like sticking out. It's like adding it to the Y physics parameter and doing like an inverse, like the reverse of it. And then it's like, oh, it gives it like a little bounce, which, you know, would be helpful. And I was like, wait a second, I could apply that to clothing. So, yeah. So I'm gonna have like a proper model for myself. Because even this model wasn't a proper model for myself, okay? I mean, I know, like, if you look at me, this is not a proper model. It is chibi. And yes, chibi is cute, but also this model has a lot of problems. I mean, heck, you can't see it, but I actually have a split in my pants. You can't see it, but it's there, and I know that it's there because of, funny enough, VFX. Because if I add VFX to this model, you can see through my pants, and it looks a little bit awkward. I'm not gonna lie, like it's something. So yeah. I'm gonna actually make sure that my new model is properly done, because it is kind of just a constant display of what I can do. And I want people to see what I can actually do. Also on this model, I didn't really know how the 3D rotation expression tool worked. So my model's gonna be even more 3D looking. I know that a lot of people initially think like, oh, your model's 3D because like the what do you call it? Like the way that the duck bill like sticks out. But I'm sure y'all saw an Olien's model at some point with the Plague Doctor mask. That looks way more 3D. I feel like I cooked with that one. So like I've learned how to use that tool and use it well, and you could see that also in Mr. Tomo's model. Like with the way that the light was reflecting and stuff, like it actually looked more 3D. So I've learned how that tool works. I'm not afraid to use it. And I will definitely be using it on the new model. That much is for sure. Yeah, I definitely cooked with Allie's model. You know, I was confident when I got her model that I could do it. But there, like, I want to add like shoulder movement to it, and I want to like add like side steppies, which I could turn on and off with blend shapes. I realized, I was like, wait, I could also give her the side steppies and then just have it like that way. If, you know, she uses the game mode, I could turn it off so it just uses the animation form using blend shape weights. And then that would be real cool. Like, I've learned a lot. And I'm trying to keep learning, especially because there's new stuff coming out all the time with Live 2D, which there's actually a new version of the editor out now. Again. So I need to look into that. I also still want to learn how the off-screen drawing stuff works, because it looks like it makes things like masking hoods a lot easier. And that would be super useful for, you know, people like Alien or Dan, like their models, because like hoodies. So I definitely need to learn more, but VTube Studio still doesn't support off-screen drawing, and that's a little bit of a problem, because if I'm trying to use off-screen drawing, I can't really use it in VTube Studio. Not yet anyway. Denchi did mention like there are a bunch of new updates in VTube Studio. Like being able to like organize parameters into folders, like for like, especially for customizable models. That's a really important feature. So like, yeah. But then she also mentioned that because of like the technicalities of like making all the new stuff work with existing stuff, it's gonna be a while before we get the ignore the cute yawn. It was not cute. It's gonna be a while before we get things like the add glow and like overlay and like all those different like blending modes for layers. And that makes me a little sad. Granted, you can still use it for like animated emotes and stuff. And I still need to actually make what do you call it? I still need to make all my alerts, because I'm gonna have that for when I do my debut. I don't know when it's gonna be. It's probably gonna be in like May or June at this point, because I am nowhere near done. And I know that I want to have like things actually like ready for it. But at the same time, I'm also an impatient duck, you know? I'm very impatient. I want it now. In fact, I told Allie, I was like, Allie, I want to debut on the 22nd. I want to debut on the 22nd of March. And you can see it's already the 11th of April. That definitely didn't happen. I ultimately had to focus on picking up some extra work, because bills are a thing, especially in the US, where everything is expensive as duck. But I am a little bit yeah, we missed the deadline. Could still debut on the 22nd of March, just 2027. Yeah. That's quite a ways away. I would like to debut sometime this year, because I feel like I could actually do a lot. The model is going to have a, how do you put it? It's going to be a duck goddess theme. So it's going to have more of like the goddess-like form, but then there's also going to be duck form. So y'all won't be missing the duck bill, don't worry. I'm still a duck. Just a different kind of duck. I'm still a mallard duck, but a goddess duck. You catch me? Yes, duck goddess. I'm gonna be a duck goddess. I'm very happy with where I'm going with the design right now, but I still have some things I want to change. I feel like the bottom half needs to be a bit more flowy. It's not going to be a symmetrically posed model. It's going to be slightly asymmetrical. Good bot, Siri. Siri is the best bot. So it's going to be slightly asymmetrical. Cult of the Duck confirmed. Yes, you shall worship the duck goddess. You shall. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. And we're going to have a little bit of a change of appearance around here. I'm going to try to like do panels and like proper like alerts and stuff. And I'm probably going to do some more like animated emotes and whatnot. but already does worships a duck for amazing rigging. Aw, I appreciate that. I'm very glad that you like my rigging. I still have things I want to improve because I'm not where I want to be yet, but I'm getting there. And y'all have already seen how far I've come, because I mean, even if you just like look at this model versus like Mr. Tomo's, even, I was like, look at me, I got steppies here. Which I don't have on this model. In fact, anytime I open up my file to look at this model, I'm just like, who rigged this? Who rigged this? It certainly couldn't have been me. It couldn't have been me. What is going on here? I don't know what I'm looking at, man. That's me every time I open this file for this model. I'm like, I don't think I rigged this, guys. I think imposter rigged this. There's no ducking way. There's no ducking way. You know, it's if you're an artist at all, it's kind of like when you look at an old like drawing that you did, and you're like, what was I thinking? Why did I make these choices? Or even like, you know, if you look at like old footage of like a game, like when you first start playing, you're like, I don't know why I made those decisions. Why would I have ever made those decisions? You know, it's the same concept. Giving the same treatment as the 1.0. I mean, it's true though. I've learned so much. I mean, I'm still proud of this model. It's still very usable. In fact, I'm using it right now. Like, but I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot. And I feel like I can do a much better job on the next one in less time, no less. Because this model right here that you see, I had to like update multiple times with the rigging because it wasn't up to my standard. I was like, okay, this is too much. This is too much scuff. I want to fix it. I'm still kind of bothered by the fact that my hair clips into my duck bill. I don't like that. And you don't see it like for very long, but it happens if I like do this. You can see it like clips into the duck bill. I don't like that. You don't see it too often because I'm always looking over this way, because that's where all my like gaming stuff is. But it happens if I look over this way. Yeah, it is progress. I'm still very proud of my zipper. Ignore the bouncing boobs, but but the zipper, it swings. That was like my first big revelation with rigging, was I can make something swing like a pendulum. I know that Live2E uses pendulum physics, but I didn't realize that you could actually make things like swing like they're attached to something. I was like, oh, this actually works. This actually works. So that was the start of me actually figuring things out. The start. Then I really picked up stuff with All the Ends model. I was a little bit traumatized initially by the V-Bridger. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing with V-Bridger. I'm not charging you for V-Bridger because I've never done V-Bridger, and you're an experiment, Allie. You are an experiment. That's pretty much what happened. I was like, but you're getting V-Bridger because I said so. And then that happened. So Allie was my first V-Bridger experiment. And then Musi got the third. Ferna got the second. I might give myself V-Bridger for the Duck Goddess. And you're probably wondering, Lucky, how the duck are you going to do that with a duck bill? Listen, I'm going to figure that out when we have to cross that bridge, okay? I have an idea. I have a semblance of an idea, the making of an idea. I don't know how, but I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to figure it out, you guys. I will figure out how to give myself V-Bridger. Just you wait. I will figure it out. I would like to be able to make funny faces with my mouth and it be shown on screen, even if it is a duck bill. I would like that ability. It seems like a superpower. I rarely ever puff my cheeks, but I might actually puff my cheeks if it can be shown. I don't know why I'm yawning. I should drink some more Mountain Dew. I'm gonna take it. By the way, you guys, Mountain Dew Dirty. If you can get it, and you like Mountain Dew at all, get it, try it. It tastes kind of like key lime pie. I'm not even joking. I was actually pleasantly surprised. I was like, Mountain Dew with cream soda? How is that gonna work? But then after trying it, I'm like, you know, the lime, like the lemon lime of the Mountain Dew with the cream soda makes it kind of taste like key lime pie, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of duck with it, you know? So I definitely recommend giving it a try, if you can, you know? And if Mountain Dew is your thing, because Mountain Dew is my thing. I was recently asked what my favorite like soda was, and I was like, Mountain Dew, I would say. You know, it's expensive, so I don't get it very often, but Mountain Dew just has so many different flavors. Like, one of my favorites, and actually my favorite flavor, is one that's really hard to find, chat. And if you ever get the chance to actually try it, I recommend giving it a shot. And that flavor is Solar Flare. You've probably never heard of it. There's not many locations that sell it, and it's only sold specifically in very specific 7-Elevens. You can only get it in some 7-Elevens. Not even most 7-Elevens. It's like, I remember seeing like a list on the Mountain Dew subreddit. People like compiled a list of locations of where it was sold, and it was a very short list. I think there's like less than 20 locations that it's sold. It's only sold in US 7-Elevens, and there's like a handful of locations. I only knew about the flavor because one of those locations happened to be near where I used to live a long time ago. And I went into the 7-Eleven and I was like, huh, I've never heard of Mountain Dew Solar Flare. I'm gonna try it. Come to find out, chat, it's technically a discontinued flavor. So, yeah. Duck my life. So, yeah, I will forever love that flavor, but the only time I'm ever gonna get it again is if I go back to Florida. Yeah. And if it's even still sold, because I don't know if it's still sold there. Because it was discontinued. So, like, good luck to me, I guess. It's just like some other flavors of Mountain Dew that I really love that were discontinued. Like, Black Label. Black Label's another one of my favorites. And that one was, like, brought back for, like, 5 seconds and then just discontinued again. And I was like, I will not scream. I'm gonna scream. Black Label, White Label, Green Label, they're all really good, but I like Black Label the most out of all of them, out of the label versions. So now they have Mountain Dew Dirty to, I guess, go with like the whole dirty soda thing, which I guess makes sense. The Dr. Pepper with coconut cream flavor was pretty darn good. But the Mountain Dew with cream, I didn't expect it to be so good. And it actually just tastes like key lime pie in soda form. And I absolutely duck with key lime pie. I lived in Florida where key lime pie reigns supreme. Yeah, I recommend it. It's sold in Walmarts only, unfortunately, though. So if you hate Walmart, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. But it is sold there. And I believe when I got this, it was on sale. It was like $6-7-ish, which is cheap for Pepsi products. Because usually I see them like $10-12 for a case, and I'm like, why are you so expensive? I don't want to spend $1 per can of soda, man. Yeah. So it's funny you mention that. A couple days ago, to celebrate having money. I don't sound stupid, but to celebrate having money, I had just a little bit of money. I was like, so Zyrite, Taco Bell? And she was like, duck, yeah. And so we went to Taco Bell, and she got herself, I believe it was like the dirty Pepsi. Yeah, the dirty Pepsi. I saw that they had the dirty Mountain Dew, but I just wanted to try the Baja Midnight because I'd never tried it. It was alright. It definitely did not scratch the same itch as like Black Label or anything. But I did see that they had dirty versions that they were selling, and also like a freeze dirty version. I was like, maybe someday. I don't get fast food very often. This was literally like the first time I got fast food in like, trying to think. I mean, I technically had pizza like a few weeks ago. Like 2 weeks ago. And then someone bought me like some chicken nuggets from a place that had like high quality chicken nuggets. But before that, I don't remember the last time I had fast food. It's literally that level of just, I don't have money, man. But then, you know, not yesterday, it was like 2 days ago, I was like, let's get Taco Bell. I would like some of their nacho fries. And I would like a little bit of a treat. So I'm treating us. And so we had a good lunch. I was pretty happy after that, and I was pretty full too. Although I will note, Taco Bell's gotten very expensive. Just like about 5-6 years ago, you could have gotten a meal for like a family of 10 for like $100. And now with even just a few people, you're spending like $40, $50. It's pricey. But it is still cheaper relative to like, I don't know, McDonald's. I feel like at McDonald's I'm spending so much more. I also feel like I'm spending so much more most places. Like Arby's, forget Arby's, you know. It's way too expensive. I remember when I first like was renting my own place back in like 2013, was it? Yeah, I think it was 2013. I got paid minimum wage at the time, plus tips. So I was very, very broke. But even at that time, spending most of my income on rent, there were still like ads in like the local papers that would get like dropped off in the mailboxes. And be like, get 5 sandwiches for $5. And I was like, duck, yeah. Yeah, and driving 7 miles to go to Arby's for... Yeah, no. Now it's like you can get 5 sandwiches for like $50. Is what it feels like. I mean, I know that's not too far from the truth, but it's pretty close to the truth. I think their sandwiches are like $8-9 a pop now. And yeah, they're technically supposed to be like $2.50 or something like that normal price. Back like 10 years ago, but the coupons would be like, you can get this many for, you know, $1 each. And then it would be like, you can do this, you can stack the steel if you want. You can do this like up to 5 times or something like that. And I would get like 50 sandwiches, and we would just eat Arby's all week because we would put the leftovers in the fridge. And that's what we would survive on, besides like mac and cheese and hominy, which is a whole nother thing. Hominy, when you get it in a big like can, like the restaurant size cans, very cheap. Very cheap. It was like $2.50 for a big can. So I was like, gimme. Gimme. I like hominy. We're gonna eat hominy now. This is our life. This is what we're doing. We are poor, college-age people on a budget. Granted, I was not in college, but I was college age. I was like 19, 20. Man, that was so long ago. I'm gonna be 32 this year. Chat. I can't. I'm getting old. I'm gonna be old. I'm getting old. My bones are all creaky and stuff. You know, I'm gonna have to start exercising more. I'm gonna be exercising more, chat. I'm gonna start like lifting weights and stuff. Going on like longer walks. The pupper likes that a lot. He loves when he can drag me places. He's like, Mama, you know where I want to go? I want to go into the city. And I'm like, Bud, I'm not ready for that right now. I'm not ready. I don't have on the proper shoes. He's like, I don't care. I'm a puppy. And I'm like, oh. He did that to me a few days ago. I was like, I'm really tired. I don't want to do this, man. I don't want to do this. Waiting for warmer weather for that. Yeah, it's starting to get there for us here, where I am up in the mountains. It's been a little bit, I don't want to use the word bipolar, but the weather has not been able to decide what it wants to be. It's like one day we have snow, the next it's like 80 degrees, like Fahrenheit, which is like in the high 20s, I think, for Celsius. It's the weather doesn't know what it wants, okay? So like, I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, weather? Can we please decide? And then all the thunderstorms lately. The loaf of pumpernickel bread has not been very happy about that. It's been like that here. One day it's like 70s, and then the next it's snow. Yeah, it's actually been like that. I don't know what to think about it. I think the only really good thing about it is the fact that it keeps flash freezing the ticks. So I'm not as worried about ticks being on the pupper, but like, cause they really love him for some reason. They really love my little pupper. He's very much a tick magnet, and I have to constantly be monitoring him for that. Like, that's the good thing about it, like flash freezing. But then it's like 80 degrees, and I'm like, what is happening? What is happening, actually? Oh, you got a pupper too? I need pics. I hear him wolfing outside my room, by the way. You have to pay the pupper tax. I need pics. That's good to hear. Puppers are very good. They are amazing. Been standing outside freezing my tail off. Yes, I absolutely need to see the pupper. It is a need. It's not a want, it is a need. You can either drop it in like IRL pics, or you can drop it in my DM. I don't care, but I need to see those pics. I need to see it. It's a need, not a want. Yes, even Dazul agrees. Pupper pics. Yeah, it's, you know, honestly, I'm happy I have my little boy. he's very good at making sure I exercise, you know? Oh, you're all good. You're all good. I will see it. I will see it regardless. I will see it regardless. But he's been helping make sure that I am exercising. Exercise is important. I actually, right before stream, and this might sound like the worst thing to be watching right before, you know, your birthday. But, I watched a short chat. I watched a short of a doctor. Literally in a paramedic going, I've been a paramedic for 17 years. And this is the most common way that people die. Don't sleep on this. I often get calls for elderly people who die sitting on the toilet because basically their muscle has just absolutely degraded into nothing. So exercise. Keep lifting weights. Keep doing your walks, your jogs. Don't stop exercising because you might die on the toilet. Don't sleep on what poop. Oh my gosh, 9. I'ma bonk you. So yeah, right before stream I see this and I'm like, apparently in your 30s your muscle starts to like degrade over time, like 1 or 2% per year. No, not bonk with booba nana. I'm gonna bonk you with a hammer. A toy hammer, because I ain't got any real hammers around. Hello, villain. Ah! I have been pinned. I have been pinned. Hello. Hello, hello. Oh. I could get you one. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. It's good to see you. I was busy for like the last week doing stuff. I had to like pick up some work so that I could pay bills because bills are very important to pay, especially when one of them is your rent. But I'm here. I'm here. And I'm quacking. Quack-a-lacking. Yeah, I missed you too. It's good to hang out. I also realized I've been yapping, catching up with everyone for like the last hour almost. Holy duck. Just talking about like freaking Mountain Dew and like pupper and traumatic YouTube shorts talking about how you might die sitting on the toilet because of a degraded muscle mass and your body just basically giving up on you while on the pot. You know, totally not traumatic right before stream and right before my birthday. I'm in my 30s now, so that short does actually apply to me. So I'm going to be exercising more. Not because of the short, but because in general, I just need to. I spent several years of the last few years, like, bedridden, so I kind of need to, like, actually get up and restore my body semi back to where it was. Pupper tax has been paid. Okay, I need to go look. I need to go look. Yes. Yeah. Ah, it's a pupper! It's a pupper! Oh my goodness. You know, my pupper would love to play with your pupper, except he would immediately freak out because your pupper looks larger than mine. And he has a little bit of, like, a fear of dogs that are bigger than him, even though he wants to play with them. He's weird. He's a very strange dog. No, 9, that's Mr. Tomo. That's Mr. Tomo. 9, did you see the ball tax? The ball chickle? Let me see. I'll show you. Yeah, Musi does not have jiggling balls. Mr. Tomo does, though. Alrighty, villain. I appreciate you. Yeah, you can see here. See? The beast balls jiggle. Yes, the balls are back and they jiggle. I had way too much fun doing like the subtle little jiggle. I was like, they look like they're fastened. Yes, I do. I swear they're TOS friendly balls. I swear. Yes, Musi does have a swishy tail. And I definitely want to upgrade Musi's model though once I get done with mine and Otaku Dan TV's models. I don't know which I'm gonna upgrade first, Allie's or Musi's, but it's gonna be one of y'all. Let me swishy. Oh no. Swishy is like swish swish. Like my hair. It goes swish swish. Swish swish. Yeah, that's just what swishy means. Swish 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 swish. But yeah, it just goes side to side. And in a feathery like motion. Because it's got fluff on the end. Similar to my cheek fluff that I did not swish very well. What kind of fluff are you talking about? 9? There's a cat in the photos too, Ducky for size. Yeah, I saw that. I'm still going through them. It's a cutie patootie. That or my cat is extremely fat. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, I'm looking at Musi's pupper tax. Gotta pay the pupper tax. Very cute, very adorable. Very baby. Puppa dog. Changed Jesus' terrarium and gave her a cacti. Yeah, I remember you talking about, I forget what it was a reptile, I think, that you have. Got her from the shelter and she's roughly a year old and just the sweetest thing. Aww. Yeah, I got my pupper from a rescue who got him from a shelter. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it was a bearded dragon. I couldn't remember what kind of reptile. I was like, I feel like it was some kind of lizard, but I can't remember. Yeah, that's a cute pupper. I absolutely want to pet the pupper, even though I can't. My pupper really loves the fact that sometimes when we're walking in the neighborhood, we just run into other dogs. And then he wants to go say hello, and I'm like, Bud, not everyone wants to say hello. Not everyone wants to say hi. I know that you love everybody, but please. And you know what he does? He goes, okay, mama. And he sits there. He literally will just sit down and then he'll like lay down like in the Sphinx position where he's literally like ready to like jump up and pounce the moment they get close enough. And I'm like, Bud, stop trying to ambush other people and dogs. You gotta stop that. Nobody's gonna want to play with you just ambushing them. It's a problem every time I take him on a walk and we encounter a dog. I'm like, Bud, don't make me put you in the air taxi. I will scoop you up. Because mine, he's literally like, the last time I took him to the vet, oh my gosh. When we first moved, he was kind of still skinny because he was still traumatized from the upstairs neighbors being constantly loud and like scaring him at all hours of the day, and so he didn't want to eat. But after we moved, things calmed down a lot. So he actually started eating again. When we moved, he was 14 pounds. When we took him to the vet last time, he was 18, and I was like, You're getting a little chunky. So, yeah. Yeah. He's a little bit heavier to pick up now. But I will still absolutely put him in the air jail. I also have Moz, but if I have to take a picture of each of them, I would have 100 gigs of pictures since they live about a week or two. I mean, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Kind of reminds me of when I was a little bit weird. Actually, I've always been weird. But I was a little bit weird as a kid because I had like a bug jar thingy. It had like the vents on the top to make sure like oxygen could actually get in and stuff. I once actually kept a jumping spider as a pet. Yeah. Yeah, I had a bug jar. I got like little twigs and stuff to make like a little habitat and everything. But I ended up, you know, ultimately setting it free because, you know, yeah. I originally got it from the outside. So, yeah. I used to have bugs as pets. Because I couldn't have any inside, like actual like pets. And I don't mean pets like Neopets pets, but you know. Also, we will be starting an ad break in like a minute. I realized that, again, I literally yapped for like an hour catching up with everyone because it's been forever. So shortly we will go to our BRB screen, and after that we'll start the Uma Musume. When I was a kid, my personal best was 30. That's a lot of spiders. That's a lot of spooters. 38. Sheesh. I think I only ever had like 2 at one time. That day I also found out, yeah, they do. Yeah, they do 9. I actually got stung by a bee when I was like 4, and it traumatized me forever for flying stinging insects. So, I have that fear now. I finished at the hospital. Oof. Well, we're gonna be right back. We're gonna go ads, and when we come back, we're gonna play some Haunts game. Haunts. Oh my goodness. Oh my. All of the lightning strikes. That is just great. That is great. I'm wondering how many more. We're up to 40 now. I might die laughing. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. And now I just float to my death. This is how I die. Okay. I can move now. I can move. I don't know how long this is gonna last, but I can move. Oh, yep. That is burning. And I need to put on not burning. Remove. Oh my goodness. Ah! Oh no. Okay, I'm still on top. I am still, oh gosh. I am dizzy. Oh. Jeez. Chat. I can't tell what I'm doing. This is awful. Oh gosh, what way am I actually looking? Oh geez. Oh my. Oh my goodness. I honestly, help. Stop. I gotta find some food. Oh man. That should be fine. Let's go. I just have to hope that... Ah! Already? We just got started!
Hi, Matthew. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh my ducking god. Oh no. Oh.
Oh. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing.
The blood moon rises once again.
Blood moon rises once again. Better be prepared, Link. Because, you're next to a Lionel, and this time you're not gonna be able to just fly onto his back and get an advantage. You know, honestly, I was thinking, you guys, that... Okay. We are back. Let me just quickly... Oh. I realize that on this screen I have... I have the Ditto still. Let me just, Boop. Ba 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 ba. Where the duck? Where the duck? Hello. Hello, 9. We are back. Give me just a second here while I try to figure out... You know, I realize it's actually on this scene the whole ducking time. My gosh. Okay. And then... Boop. There we are. Okay. Okay, now I can go back out of here. Let me just... Boop. Alright. So long story short, with my family, we have a vacancy family house near a lake. Me and my cousin were running in the woods. Stepped on a fallen dead tree. Ooh. That's rough. That is rough. Yeah, I don't blame you for being afraid of them after that. For me, I was climbing on like a jungle gym when I was in like freaking preschool, I want to say. And then I don't know what happened. I didn't see any bees and I just got stung under like my knee, like where the knee bends, like behind it. That's where I got stung. So it really hurt to walk because it hurt to bend my leg. And so I just had to limp back towards the school crying the whole time after recess. So I have a little bit of like a flying stinging insect fear. Which was very traumatic when I had to move into the apartments that I lived in when I was still in Delaware. Because there were cicada killers everywhere during the summer. And I about had a heart attack. I was like, I don't want to be part of any of this. Why are they everywhere? But it turns out that they live in burrows in the ground and they're actually pretty chill. Yeah, I was basically like limping for my life. I was just crying the whole time. I was a very, very sad, small child. Just gonna quickly do my daily stuff because I literally just logged in on stream. Don't mind my lack of gacha currency. I have been trying my best. Let me tell you, I've been trying so hard to get the Rudolph card because I have the regular R Rudolph maxed and I want the actual like card here. I've gone through 90 pulls so far and never once gotten it. But you know what I did get instead? I got a copy of the Seiyun Sky SSR. The stamina one. I was like, are we ducking serious here? Are we ducking serious? Because here's the reason why I want Rudolph, okay? Let me just lay it out. Do you see all these? All these debuffs? Subdued end closers. Subdued late surgers. Subdued pace chasers. Like literally all of these. The perfect medium card. You know, and then we have this. Quite literally a velocity gold skill. Like this is amazing. And if you actually get to max, you know, level break, you get 10 race bonus, which is a lot. Yeah, sometimes they don't give us what we want. If you actually look at my history, this is infuriating. What is this? What is this, chat? This is literally every card I already had and maxed out. Okay, what is this? Got the same thing going on. Why is it? Why? Why? I literally had all of these maxed out. Then I managed to do this, and I'm like, oh, hey, I finally maxed out Nishino Flower. I finally maxed her out. I never pulled on her banner, guys. I never pulled on her banner. I've gotten every single one of the cards for her max limit break just from randomly pulling her in other banners. That's my luck. I'm like, okay. Why? Why does this happen to me? You know? Literally just... Nope. Nada. And then I got this one. This was actually my first 10 pull for this banner. How the duck did I pull Digital's SSR? How? Why? So yeah, that's kind of what I'm a little bit miffed about. I want to get Rudolph. Okay, ranting over. Oh hey, the event finally ended. I still find it kind of funny that Cygames basically said y'all are cooked because they realized that we were not going to actually reach the number of fans that they were trying to get us to reach. I just pulled 5 King Halos. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. It's her birthday. My birthday's coming up. She is cute. Yeah, we you know, I'm gonna have to do this right here on stream. I would like to try to see what I get. Let's see what happens. Going on Night Rain. Have fun, 9. Yeah, because Community Day is coming up. Okay, so it looks like you actually get to select the thing. I wasn't... Oh, actually didn't... That's why. It went over to the fucking... This. Okay, collect. Okay, let's see what I get. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. And who can we pull here? So you can actually potentially pull these for the SR, or not SR, but the 2-star plus. I finally got Summer Marzensky, by the way. So I'm happy about that. Also, why? Dazzle trying to smack me. Well, that was an odd My bot told you to, that's why. Okay guys, who do you think I'm gonna pull? What card? What card do you think? I would love to max out my rice shower. Let's see. I already got my MLB Kita-san Black finally. I also got MLB Nishino Flower. I will be mad, by the way. I will be absolutely ducking mad if I get another Nishino Flower. I keep pulling her. She, like, stalks me or something. Okay, let's see who we get. Okay. Oh? Oh. Oh. I mean, that's not a terrible one. Not my ideal one though. Pretty decent guts card. Realize Super Creek is yeah, she very motherly. She likes to baby people. Like, everywhere I go, whenever I read about Super Creek, it's always talking about goo-goo babies. Nobody is immune to goo-goo babies. Like, the way that she acts is very like, oh. I think I'm actually gonna restart my career, even though, like, I already had one there. I'm just gonna restart, so we can start this from the top. And let me see, who should I run? I got Vega. Oh, Wild Gall Slowbro appears. I'm guessing that's like Galar. Pokey Catch. So y'all can try to catch that on the Twitch side. If you type exclamation point Pokey Catch. But I do have both Super Creeks. Although I rarely ever use the alternate version Super Creek, because if you look at my Super Creek here, as you can see, I may or may not have put a lot into buffing her up. So anytime I do her career, I already have just an advantage. I think I might run Super Creek. Oh god, the ultimate mother. Yes. I am thinking. Let me see who I have for 3-star. Oh, I forgot to put that in there. Let's see. This is a 9-star. Actually, pretty much exactly what I want to make a new parent. And then I think, let me see what this one was. Because I know this one was a really loaded one with sparks. But I don't really want front runner. Let me see what this... I'm not sure if I want to use... Yeah, I think I might go Oguri, which has a Tamamo, a El Condor, and... Aw, nobody caught it. Darn. So, yeah, we could try this one, because that's medium, turf, and long. So we have a good chance of getting some pretty solid, parentage out of this. So I think we're gonna do that. We have our rice shower, which I got up to level 45. I got my MLB key to Sun Black, because before, I think the last time I did stream, I had just level 45, which ducking sucks. Yeah, I think I might go just with the deck I already have. And one of the reasons why I go for the rice shower is just because of the swinging maestro. But I actually might change it. I might change it, because then I can get other benefit from like another power card. Oh crap, I just looked down and didn't realize I have a shirt on. Oh, you have El Condor Pasa's shirt? Or Super Creek? Let me see. Because I know one of the problems with my rice shower is the fact that she doesn't have as high of a... oh, yeah, she doesn't have as high of a race bonus. But you know what? Let me see. Well, let me see what I got. I could go, actually, for Daiwa Scarlet. What does... yeah, she doesn't even have a race bonus, though. Let me see. Actually, you know what I could do? I could actually... it might be a little bit of a gambo. I could do Rico. And that's free healing. I think I might go with that. Got 3 shirt Golshi, Condor, and Bakushin. Nice. Bakushin. Which, by the way, Bakushin was my my highest score on Track Blazer. It is so easy to like pump up Bakushin's score because it's just a lot of Bakushin. If you know, you know. Yeah, I think this is like a solid set of sparks to work with and cards. So it might be a little bit of a gambo. But we're gonna try this. I'm gonna see if I can't get like an S+. Confirm. Yeah. Yeah. Finally actually getting to the runs. Okay, let's see what we got to start. I think I might actually go with this one to start. That way I can get that bit of boost. We got good, adductive content. Yes. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. This is gonna be a little bit of gambo. Let's go for it, though. Oh, no. Oh, no. That was a terrible option. You know what? You know what? We're gonna try this again, chat. That was literally the first ducking round. That was the first ducking round. No, I pick it specifically because I've noticed that like 3/4 of the time, it actually works. And I literally just started the career, so it doesn't really hurt me to restart. I also realize if you're trying to get a really good horse, it's better to just gambo on that specific, like, choice. Oh, well, that works. Get 3 friendships for 1 training. Yeah, I used to always go for the middle, and then I watched a video of someone explaining like why it's actually just better to go for the top. I'm like, you know what? Let me try it out, and I actually started getting better results. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna do that now. Oh my ducking god. 4 of them in one. There we go. And then, no, we don't need tutorial. I've actually gotten a lot more S's since the last stream. Like, my entire roster of, like, team trials, like Uma's, are all S. It is such a little bonus, but having ramp up is huge. And she already starts right now because I boosted her. She starts with 1 ramp up. So if I get that ramp up from Rico, that's automatically 4 hint bonuses, which gives me the max discount without fast learner. And that's huge, especially for a pace chaser, because you're pretty much guaranteed to trigger it. I'm gonna go for wit right now, but that's how I've been doing it. I don't use Rico very often because I only have her at level 35, but we are going to go for stamina because I do not have any stamina cards. Let's see. I'm going to go for this one. Get them friendship levels up. My default is either speed or wit, unless I can get a lot of friendships out of another one when I first start. I always get nervous anytime I do a training that has like a failure rate of like between 1 and 5%, because like I've noticed for whatever reason, if you have like between 1 to 5%, you like fail more often than if you have even like 30%. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm just going to do the top one because I get more bonus out of it, and I'm just going to rest the next turn anyway. Ooh, I got well rested. And we're going to start doing wit because we're at the end before debut, and I'd like to not have to rest after debut. We want this one so we can max out disorient. And already we have the maximum hint value, like hint reduction, down here. Bam. So yeah, I put all of my hint stuff into one basket on my Super Creek. Because I was like, she has Swinging Maestro to begin with, so like, this is the perfect way to do it. Aw. I'm gonna have to ultimately, I think, rest unless I get the Rico event right after debut. I don't like that, but we'll deal with it. So we're already starting with one skill. I don't usually take skills this early, however, that one just kind of set itself up to be taken. And I want to use as few alarm clocks as I can, because you never know when your horse is just going to have a heart attack and die on the track. And I think y'all know exactly what I mean, where you're like, how the duck did you lose? Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, we got this. And then we got that. I'm gonna rest this turn. And then, bam. Now we're gonna have our Swinging Maestro. Because I'm pretty sure... Yeah, because I didn't take rice shower. So now we have our swinging maestro already as soon as we get some more skill points. Like we are flying, chat. And then I'm gonna go ahead here. I'm gonna use this because it's gonna be a while before we could do our first races with her because she ain't running in any mile races. That's for sure. I may later. 4 turns from now, I think I'm gonna take that one so I can get some points for the shop. Because I'm gonna want to have bonus to training. Yeah, we'll go for this one. I'm gonna go for guts because I'd like to get it around 300 and then just stop messing with it. I think right now it's good though. We'll do wit this turn because there's not really a really good one to pick from. Ooh. Okay, let's cross our fingers, chat. Did we get the good one? Did we get good RNG? No, we did not get good RNG. Yeah, we're gonna go for speed. Because we need her speed to get up there for the hopeful stakes. Okay. Let's go for it. Did we get lucky? Yes, we got lucky. We got lucky, chat. I mean, I'm lucky. My name is Lucky, but we got lucky. So as soon as we get some more skill points, we can max that out. We're gonna have a lot of skills this time, chat. Yeah, we don't have any medium races we can run. So let's see what we got. This ducking sucks. I wish I could shuffle them around. I always pick the top one on this because it boosts speed. We're gonna race because we need them shot points. Also, there is a wild Lurantis in chat you could try to catch using exclamation point Poke Catch on the Twitch side. For those watching on the Twitch side. Yay, we got another megaphone in stock. We need the megaphones. Yeah, I will say I've definitely improved my process for actually doing these runs since the last stream. I think I'm gonna start with those. And then let me see where we are with... Oh man. We could go down and race that. Because we won't have a chance next turn. Early November. I think I'm going to schedule that one. And then we're going to schedule this one. And then this turn, I think I'm just going to roll with this. We'll just get her some more points because we need some stuff from shop to actually like properly get rolling. I don't like doing these races, but when you only have medium and long to work with, you know, you do what you gotta do. I'm gonna see if I can't make a good parent this run. Okay, I think I'm gonna go for stamina because we don't have any stamina cards, just Riko, Kashimoto, and... Oh, we do have stamina card. I am so sorry. We don't have a strength card. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and rest. And now, let me check where we are. We're gonna be doing that next turn, skipping a turn. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna use the 20% for now. I would like some boost. Oh, I should also probably shop while I can. Nothing in particular screaming at me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with speed. Speed! We'll race. View results. What? What the duck? Okay. I don't like doing retries on G3 races, but that's ducking ridiculous. How the duck did she mess that one up? A little nervous about hopeful stakes now. Okay, let's see here. So we can do ramp up. And we're already kind of building out our stuff here. She's got plenty of stamina, so we shouldn't have any problem. I'm gonna go with wit for this turn. We're gonna do our G1. I always try to do hopeful stakes if I have an Uma that can do it, because it does give a useful spark if you get lucky. Plus, you get more stats out of G1 races than you do the others. I don't know if she's going to be a long runner or a medium. Probably medium, because I have her on my medium team. Like, I already have her there. We got energy. Yes. Mood. Hammer. More energy. Taking these. And then I like to take the hand cream when I can as a just in case, because sometimes I do run my Uma like 3-4 races in a row. I did discover, though, you can prevent the skin outbreak to a degree if you at least have a little bit of energy in your bar. So, like, if you get, like, the energy drink things that give you, like, +5 energy, as well as, like, increasing the overall, like, energy. If you do that when you have zero energy before a race, you increase your chances of not dealing with the skin outbreak, which is good. We don't have anything going right now, so I think I'm going to go ahead and just race her. And we might rest next turn when there are no, like, real races she can run. She already has low energy, so I just did the bottom one, because sometimes you get lucky. And I try to preserve energy when I can. Oh, hey. We gonna eat. And now get slow metabolism. Which I'm not too worried about, but it is a possibility every time. Let me see if, no, it's not in the shop. Darn. You can recover from it, though. Let's see. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and hit rest. Sometimes if you get well rested, it can actually cure a bad ailment. So, I do try to heal it in other ways first. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Get some stat increases. And we'll increase that friendship because I want to get that up before summer camp. Slow metabolism does not stop you from gaining speed from events, though. And that's another reason why I'm not too worried about it. I think we'll go with this one. Unfortunately, this time, I think I'm going to take this anyway, even though I'm not getting anything out of speed, because I'm going to start racing pretty shortly. And then I'll have plenty of opportunity to, oh, I can't do that this turn. Let's see. What is on sale right now? Okay. Nothing too useful. Let's just raise the friendship for now. First one, because we don't need sympathy. Not yet, anyway. From what I understand, the evolved version of sympathy is a lot better. And you don't need to have as many Uma in the race with the skill. Okay. Actually, you know what? May as well. I do sometimes get the friendship carrots. Especially because certain support cards take a bit to get up. And I want them all to be friendship ready for summer. So now we're going to go ahead and run in the Satsuki show. We gonna be running. I've been getting a lot of the elated coverage this run, I noticed. That's like my 4th or 5th time, I think. Let's see here. Oh. Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna go for a race. And get them shopping points. And if we get really lucky, we'll get one of the cure-alls or the slow metabolism healers, and then we could just pop that on and not have to worry. Grabbing all of those. Let's see what's going on here. I'm not particularly enamored with that, and I'm going to be racing next turn anyway, so... And we want this one for the straightaway adept. I hate when I only get one hint. I would like more than one hint, please. Thank you. Ugh. Oh, we're gonna be racing anyway. Tokyo Yushun. We're gonna be a Triple Crown champion, chat. And we're gonna go top one. We could go for the rival race, or I think I'm gonna do this for the friendship. And we're gonna do the Takarazuka Kinen, I think. In a worst case scenario, we can fix the slow metabolism with a rest during summer break. I don't like it, but it is an option. If we don't get lucky with the shop for summer camp. Let's see what we got. Nope. Gosh darn it. Alright, we are going to go ahead then and rest, because that's actually going to cure slow metabolism. Because they changed that when, in one of the updates that happened. Originally you couldn't do that, but now you can. So we are going to use this. And now let's see if... Okay, we have that, we have that. I think I'm gonna go with this one this round. Gonna increase the energy. Okay, this turn it's speed, so we can actually pop one of these and increase the stat gain. As you can see, doing the doubling up almost like doubles it. And then I think for the last round we'll just do the wit, and that'll also get Machigani Fuku Kitaru up to friendship level, I think. Yeah. So we could do this. Probably run a race next turn. Yeah. Also, I feel like changing the music, because I realize we've been listening to the Make debut for a while. So okay. So let's just do this one. I do love Super Creek. Honestly, like, when I first started playing this game and I was playing the Ura finale, I wasn't sure, like, who was a good one to run with. And so I tried like all of them, obviously. And I really found I really like Super Creek because even though she had her problem of like dying with her condition at the very beginning of the run, it felt like she did really well towards the end. So I really like to run with her. Ooh. I like. There we go. Okay, so we could do... I think I'm gonna wait on this one for a little bit. We're gonna do this. And then we're gonna race the next turn. We have plenty of recovery, I think, so we should be able to do the Kikua show. Because her unique skill is a recovery. Oh. I just realized we got... Oof. This is gonna be tough. The top one I know is like a trap. I think the health chakra is probably going to be the best one for this one because we're already almost like max like friendship for all of them. And we already have the corner recovery up here, so I think health. Oh no. Oh no. Well, that's not great right before the Kikua show, but you know what? You know what? It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. We'll just add that. I hope that we win. We got a lot of recovery, so we should be okay. Because right now, yeah, we have Swing Maestro and we have Pure Heart. If we really want to be careful, we can also grab Hydrate. I'm also going to grab that one because it already has because I used the thingy on it. So I think we're going to do that. And then we're going to do the Kikua show. Alright, let's see how she rolls. We're gonna actually watch this one, chat. Swinging Maestro by far is like the best recovery skill. Because it pretty much always triggers. Okay. No craziness yet. She didn't get a late start, so that's good. And there's the Hydrate. Hydrate is about as reliable as Swinging Maestro, too. But it's only for pace chasers. Good bot Siri. And there she goes, chat. She got this. Zip right past the finish. Yeah, she's very mother. She's very motherly. The way she just walks towards you is just like, hi. So yeah, that was definitely a very good one. Yeah, she had enough recovery that she could handle the super long track. We're almost out anyway, so the worst that would happen is we lose all of our stamina. The best is 10 remaining. So normally I would go immediately to, you know, but I think we're going to go ahead and do that to recover some energy for the next one, but also improve the mood. Yes, I required uppies, Mother Creek. And then I'm going to try to get more of the cleat hammers later. Also, I'm going to use the fan. I forgot to hit this one because 30,000 is the most of like all of the like races that you can get at once. And that's just huge help for getting more fans. How are we on? I kind of want a 60. I think I have all the friendship where I need it, so let me check that real quick. Yeah, I think... Oh, Manhattan could use a little bit of help, so I'm going to do another race anyway, so we're just going to do this. And then we're going to go boop. And that should put Manhattan pretty close to where she needs to be. Yeah, one more and she'll be over... Yeah. So we're going to do the Japan Cup. Also, ads will be starting in about 5 minutes. When they do, we will be on to our BRB screen as per usual. So, Japan Cup, she got this. She definitely got this. Also, a fun little thing if you didn't notice before, if you are ever curious like what sparks have triggered during inspiration, if you open up the sparks under the career profile, regardless of if you're on mobile or desktop, we're gonna just do that one. You'll notice that the ones that have actually triggered have a gold halo around them. We're already almost at 0 anyway for our energy, so we're just gonna do that. We get a good bonus out of that. But you'll notice that they have, like, the gold halo around them. Like, you could see it there. So you'll know who actually triggered what. There are so many. Yeah, if you actually get lucky enough when you like do the races, you can actually get sparks, and they'll give you like stats when they trigger during inspiration, which is really nice. Which is also why I said earlier, I like to do hopeful stakes when I can. Early December. Let's see. We have a few... holy duck. This is going to bring down the mood a little bit, but it'll be worth it. Trust me. Trust me on this. We had 0 to begin with, so that literally just took us all the way back up to 100. And then we're going to just do one of these. Yes, she has practice poor, but it'll be okay. We're going to go ahead and run in the Arimakinen. She pretty much has this one in the bag too. I've been getting a lot of like the reporter after the race, so I'm like, I might just get that after the Arimakinen, so... didn't get it this time. I tried. You can actually heal your conditions through recreation too. Just as a heads up. So we got some good stats. Let's see what we got here. Move. Yes. 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 Okay, I think that's good for now. We want to save the cleats for the end so that we can get buku bonuses. Let's see. I'm gonna go for this one. Hopefully we get the reporter, because then we don't have to use the cupcake or do recreation. Oh hey, another cupcake. I like cupcakes. Speaking of which, I really can't wait to have cake. I got cake mix to make cake for my birthday. Let's see, we could risk it for the biscuit. Or we could rest. We also could use Riko Kashimoto. Either way, we'll find out what I'm going to do after break, because it is about break time. So we will be right back in about 3 minutes after ads are done rolling.
Oh my goodness. Oh my... All of the lightning strikes. That is just great. That is great. I'm wondering how many more. We're up to 40 now. I might die laughing. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. And now I just float to my death. This is how I die. Okay. Okay. I can move now. I can move. I don't know how long this is gonna last, but I can move. Oh, yep, that is burning. And I need to put on not burning. Remove. Oh my goodness. Ah! Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I'm still on top. I am still, oh gosh. Oh gosh. I am dizzy. I am, oh. Jeez. Chat. I can't tell what I'm doing. This is awful. Oh gosh, what way am I actually looking? Oh geez. Oh my goodness. I honestly, help. It's not. I gotta find some food. Oh man. That should be fine. Let's go. I just have to hope that... Ah! Already? We just got started. Hi, Matthew. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh my ducking god. Oh, how many times is this? I think we've definitely passed 20 at this point. Who knows? Maybe I'll turn it into a TikTok just counting every time. Just a compilation. Oh, hey! Zap shrooms! I need some of those. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh.
Oh. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing.
The blood moon rises once again.
Blood moon rises once again. Better be prepared, Link. Because, you're next to a Lionel, and this time you're not gonna be able to just fly onto his back and get an advantage. You know, honestly, I was thinking, you guys, that perhaps, mayhaps, yep, he is gonna notice me. Okay, we are back. And we are winning the soul. I realized, hey, why not just have the classic Triple Crown song playing? Because we are a Triple Crown. Alrighty, let's see. Welcome back, everyone. Oh my goodness, thank you for the resubby, Karen. I don't want to be dinner, though. I want to have dinner, but not be dinner. How you doing? I'm playing the Hans game again. I still haven't decided what I want to do. I think I might just go ahead with this, because then I don't have to worry about the recreation problem. We're gonna go ahead and do this one. The top one is always the best. Exactly, no eating ducks. Let's see what we got. I definitely want to do the Osaka High. And the Tenno Show. I could do that now, because I don't seem to have any, like, particular ones of these lined up. So I think I'm going to just do that. No! My kid broke the #1 dad glass on his hand and got 6 stitches. That sounds painful. Hopefully your kid's doing all right. I'm sure that was probably a painful experience. I got stitches once, but it was not because I hurt myself. It was because I had an implant done. And they had to, like, stitch, like, the opening that they put the implant in closed. It was a very strange experience. I hoped I get lucky. Duck is universal. No, you don't eat duck. Ducks are friends, not food. You can eat chimkin. Chimkin only. And turkey. Ooh, finally got a 60. It's so hard to get the freaking 60s. Let me get that. I want to get the hammer, but also I'm probably going to wait, because right now I have one of those hammers already. I think I'm going to go ahead and rest this turn. I want to have enough of the energy recoveries for the summer, because the summer is what's really important. I think I'm going to use a power and then one of those. Yeah. Guess I'm not the #1 dad anymore. Oh no. I mean, you could just get another cup, right? Ooh, Ooh, wet conditions. I have so many Uma that have the firm conditions, but not so much the wet conditions. I definitely want to do Osaka High, because that could be a spark and also helps with compatibility. Making the parents. Because the whole point of this was to have good parents. Hence why I went for 9 stars. I want to make more 9-star Uma. I finally got a 3-star spark for Air Groove, and I was so upset because I did not use the 9-star Umas for the inspiration. Made it for 3. I mean, I stream so sporadically, you hardly ever know when I'm going to be streaming. But that's pretty awesome that you made it 3 streams in a row. My last stream was like 2 weeks ago. I had so much to do this week, but then finally, I managed. I was like, you know what? I'm going to set aside time Saturday. We're going to do Saturday at the very bare minimum. We don't have slow metabolism anymore, but we do have practice 4. Okay, we got all the important ones. Let's see here. Early April, there's nada. Wah. Let's see here. Could do that. Ooh. I think that's what we'll do. We'll do stamina. We'll do that. Ah! I've been rotated. We're gonna do the stamina thing, and then we're gonna do the Tenno Show. I think I'm gonna go with wit. Now this being a G1, I'm gonna use the 35 because I still have 3. And we're gonna get extra stat gain. No, not rotisserie duck. We do not eat duck here. Them's the rules. That's the rules, Karen. Let's go ahead and watch this one. It's the Tenno Show. It's the big long race that's really hard to win. No bus, Karen. No duck. In theory, I should win this one. Oh no, she got a late start. But she has plenty of recovery, so she should be okay. And pretty decent stamina now. There's the hydrate. That's one of them. Swing Maestro should be shortly. Oh, there's Pure Heart. Should be getting a Swinging Maestro. At least... What? Did it not trigger? Oh my fucking god. At least she got 2 of her recovery skills to pop. Dazzling Disorientation. Okay, you better win this. You better win this. Oh, that was so ducking close, chat. That was so ducking close. I was not sure for a while. I'm like, you better be Opera. You better be Opera TM. I love that the rival just ends up being freaking 13. She was the number 2 fave, and then just no. Yeah, TM Opera. Almost beat Super Creek. Almost is the key word here. We didn't get any pink sparks this time, which is sad. But you know what? It's okay. Let's do that one. We don't need more recovery. Angel. Don't spray me with water. Didn't you know that ducks are waterproof? I hope you're doing well. I am awake, barely, but I am. I have lots of caffeine today. This is my second Mountain Dew Dirty, and Mountain Dew has a lot of caffeine in it. I hope you're doing well. I've been playing the Haunts game. Excited for Obama surprise to come in from a ooh. That sounds fun. I just got a brand new pillow and I got a new bed recently, which was nice. I've been using the same bed for like almost 10 years. Way too ducking long. Okay, so we did our Tenno Shoal. So I think probably, let's see what we got. I think I'll take that. Oh, you get a PC? That's great. I know you were very limited with what you had before because you just had the gaming laptop, which is how do you say okay? Man, this thing is not proving my point about how you can actually just rest to get rid of your negative statuses sometimes. It's only if you get the well rested. Yeah, the laptop is temperamental. It doesn't help the fact that it's kind of getting to be old now. Super old. I'm gonna pop that and pop that. And do that. And then let's see what we got. We can do this. Went to the Rockets versus Warriors NBA basketball game. Got to see Living Legends battle. Couldn't have chosen. Well, that's good. I hope you had fun. I was talking with someone recently. I was like, you know, I want to actually go to like a live show at some point. Also, speaking of live shows, for those who are into the Amazing Digital Circus, I got tickets last night. There's a theater near me that is playing it when it is in theaters. So I'm super excited. I'm going to be going on the 4th. I'm like super hyped. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm super excited. I'm gonna get to see what happens. And I'll have to keep my giant bill shut because I don't want to spoil anyone. Oh, and this right here, by the way, chat. If you get this, you can use it to cure a bad condition sometimes. There we go. It finally cured. I've been trying to get it to cure for half the ducking run. But yeah, I'm super excited. I'm so excited, chat. It's a chance to support indie animation, and it was only like $15 a ticket. So I was like, you know what? Duck it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Yeah, it's always a pain dealing with that. Getting something cured. Thank you for the hydrate. I have some Mountain Dew Dirty. I got it recently when I was at the store. I was like, I see this. I want to try it. It tastes kind of like key lime pie. I'm not gonna lie, because you have like the lemon limey taste of the Mountain Dew plus the cream soda part, which makes it taste creamy. So it's like key lime pie. Also, thank you for the stretching. Gotta see 2 of my favorite players head to head. It was so much fun. Well, that's good. That's very fun. I think the last time I went to like a baseball game, I was still in school. It was like 2 decades ago. I feel like I'm showing my age now. Oh, I'm old duck. Getting there anyway. But yeah, it's nice actually like getting out of the house and doing stuff. Open Twitter, get Flash, open.
9, I think your algorithm might be cooked. Yeah, I always could use a good stretch. I'm gonna be exercising more. I've been getting out of the house more. It's nice. Ooh. To race or not to race? That is the question. How have you all been since I mean, I've been exercising more. It's a lot. It's a lot nicer outside. I will say that. I'm gonna use, I think, this one. Yeah. Use one of my racing for the G1. I saw a deer a day or so ago. I was driving. I was leaving to go somewhere. I think it was to the doctor, and I saw a deer. So either to the doctor or to the store. I can't remember. But yeah, the deer out. It's been nice and toasty the last few days. But before that, it was like frozen. And before that, it was like hot and thunderstormy. And it was also kind of stormy yesterday. But it was like in between hot and cold. It wasn't hot, but it wasn't cold either. The weather doesn't know what it wants to do right now. Today's kind of warm, so I have the AC on. It's been nice. Oh, first miracle cure in the shop for the run. Duck you, Tazuna. I've been waiting for so long. And then you give it to me at the end. Just call Fern. You need a eater. Yeah. Just go, hey Fern, I'll come fly over here. Keep us nice and toasty. I mean, I don't have to worry too much about that because, I don't control the heat, but the heat is usually on even when it's not needed. So it's like, I'm often roasting. I'm a duck and I'm roasting, and I don't like roasting. And it was raining yesterday while me and my brother's other half was walking up from work. Yeah, it was raining here yesterday too. And I am totally okay with rain, but my pupper is not. He was just a little trembling ball of fluff. And I felt so bad for him. I was like, buddy. But he's like, Mama, you need to hold me. And you need to comfort me. Summer heat is not duck friendly. Exactly. Ducks are better off in the cool, cold air. I am happy to be where it's nice and cool. I'm going to use the stamina weights to pump up the stamina training. Because I got a pretty good friendship training here. Because it also has Riko Kashimoto, which increases the effectiveness. As well as just the others there. And yeah. This is going to be a really big boost. It does take more energy, but it is worth it. Why are you all over there? You can actually get more out of the power training, even though I don't have a power card. Alrighty, Dazzle, I appreciate you even lurking, you know? I really do. I'm just happy that even though I'm not super consistent with my streaming, that y'all are always here to support me. Like, you have no idea how much that means to me. I want to start making more videos again soon. I just have to obviously make sure all the bills are handled. And then once all the bills are handled, I can actually get back to making stuff. It's constantly a battle. Here in the US, where everything's expensive. So expensive. I'm just glad that when I had to renew my lease recently, the landlord's like, yeah, we'll just charge $25 more per month for rent. I was like, oh, thank ducking God. Thank ducking God. I couldn't do a bigger increase than $25. I am not made of money.
and things have been kind of rough and tumble. So it was really nice that the landlord's like, yeah, we'll just increase it $25. In the past, I've lived places where it's like, yeah, it's gonna be $100 more this year, and I'm like, I don't know if I could do 100 more. Like, that's a lot. Of course, at that time, I also made more money than I do now. I will say, chat, it really sucks when your income goes down while things are still going up in price. Not fun. Also, that was not fun. Why? Why Super Creek? Why? Oh, finally you get that, but then I can't get that. I'm gonna grab that. We're gonna go ahead and do a quick race. And then we'll use Rico in the next turn to improve your mood if you don't improve now. Plus get some extra stats. Yes. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, we got a cupcake. Actually, I don't even think I need that. I'll do that one. Finally, I can increase. I got stuck the entire time at 100 for the max. For early October, I think I'm gonna do Tenno Show. We're gonna do Queen Elizabeth, Japan Cup. Skip that turn, and then we'll do Arima Kinen. So I'm gonna go ahead and do Riko Kashimoto, and we'll leave one, which will be good if we have to use it. So let me see what I have for my training items. Okay. We don't have any more. So we'll just do this. And I need to get her speed up to 1200 by the very end. Thankfully, the racing cleats will help with that at the very end. It'll give like a big boost because I'll be able to get like 60 extra speed. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and do this one. Sweep Tosho. And it looks like I can get another cleat for the Japan Cup, which will be nice. We're kind of at the very end, so I think what I'm probably gonna do, grab the Wit Scroll. We're gonna use this turn, that. Let me see. Yeah. Hopefully I can get some more megaphones, but we're gonna go ahead and do this one. And I think I'm probably gonna go after the remaining skills I need to pick up. Yes, I know you don't like it, but you're gonna have to deal. Okay, let's go all the way down. Picking up Glittering Star. Head on. Tail held high. Haze Chaser corners. Ooh, Prepared to Pass is pretty good. Alright, and then we can get the rest of them after. Oh, also Wet Conditions. Might as well grab that one. Alright, and then so... Let me see what's... Ooh. We're gonna go ahead and do one of these. One of these. One of these. And also, I think the 40. Yeah, because then we're going to have it for use after the Arimakinen. Yeah, because we need more speed. Alright, there we go. We'll go ahead and... Wait, let me see. Let me make sure. Where are we at with the wit training? Level 2. It is what it is. We'll just go in here. We got Homestretch Haste. That's a good one. I like Homestretch Haste because it triggers at the end and makes sure that you go even faster. Okay. I hate when they throw all of the ducking master cleats at the very end. I'm like, why? Why? Well, I guess we grab all of these. Doop, 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 doop. And we have leftover stuff. Well, that's okay. So we could probably do that. And because we still have the 40%, we at least get the benefit for this. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait and make sure I have enough for Radiant Star. There's also a Wild Lucario in chat you could try to catch using exclamation point Pokecatch on the Twitch side. Oh, right. Before we do this, we gotta do Cleat Hammer. Because we're gonna boost up the game. Get them games. Not my best run, but I also didn't get stuff that I really wanted to have in an early game, and it really bothered me. Okay, let's see. So I think for this one, we're going to do Riko Kashimoto, because that's going to give us the remainder of our energy that we need. I know we had, like, the thingy for this, but then I wouldn't have had any energy for the very end, so we just use Riko for that. And then we're going to go ahead and race. And then we got first. Nice! You caught the Lucario, Angel. You got the dog fighter. The fighting dog. Okay, let's see what we got. Ooh, that's great. We can stack this. Oh, that gets us a really good boost. Not quite as high as I wanted it. I wanted it to get to close to 1200, but close enough. And then we use this in the last one because it's going to be as high as we get. Got 30,000 fans, and it's going to be a big stat boost. We're going to watch this one because it's the finale. I will do ×2. I have a little bit of an ADHD problem if I can't handle like the long form without the speed up. Oh no, she got rushed, but she also got swinging maestro, so she should be fine. And ramp up. That's a big reason I really like ramp up, is you're pretty much guaranteed to trigger it. Even if you're a front runner, you're probably going to trigger it anyway, because there will be Uma that try to pass you. Yep, and here we go. And that is GG's. She is so cute. I love Super Creek. She is one of my favorites. I'm sure you couldn't tell by the fact that I've had all of my hints on all of her skills. I basically am trying to make her so stacked for runs that it's really hard to mess her runs up. Gonna go all the way down. Down here. Got that one. Let's see. What else are we gonna grab? Probably Homestretch Haste. I'm a bit disappointed we didn't get Corner Connoisseur, because that's a good one. I think we'll do Target in Sight, because it's pretty common that the favorite's gonna be a Pace Chaser anyway. For most of them. I think, yeah, that's gonna be about it. We got as many skill points used as possible. We got lots of skills. Alright, chat, let's see. I think my guess is she's gonna be an S. Not S+, but S. Yeah. I was right on the money there. I think I've gotten S+ 3 times. Ooh! I got Glittering Star. It's a shame that I didn't get 3 stars on this, but it is what it is. Oh, and if you remember what I said earlier about Hopeful Stakes, right there. Speed and stamina increase. So that's a really good one to get. Anytime you can get Hopeful Stakes, get it. Get it. And that is my second best Super Creek run. Done on stream. I think I'll pick True Wave Kings. There we go. And yes, I've already maxed out the event. I got all of the rewards. Yeah, most of my Umas I have pretty high affection for. And actually, if you look at my team, You can see I got S plus for Bakushin and on Scarlet. I believe I got S plus on a Maru Zensky, but it's not one that I can assign here because I have her on Dirt. I believe it was for Long. Oh, thank you for the posture check. I was shrimping a bit. But yeah, I've done a lot more S's since the last time I streamed the game. So I've definitely gotten a lot better at like figuring out how to like boost everything up. And actually, if you look at my Scarlet here, you could see just how cracked she is. She's very, yeah. Pretty decent. I took this one because I didn't have many skills I could actually pick from on her run for whatever reason. She just did not get a lot of, like, different skills, like, for hints. So I was like, well, I guess this is what we're doing. Yeah, this is the whole thing right here. Her inspiration was the same rice shower I have, and then a super creek that I have. It's when you a champions meet, so you won't know. I mean, that's great. That is honestly great. It's funny, I have her on my Mile, even though she got an S in medium, because it was accidental that she got an S in medium. I was like, I'm training you for Mile, woman. And you can see what I used for her. I literally, like, this is all pretty free-to-play friendly. Like, you could see how possible it is to get an S plus with just basic, normal, like, free-to-play cards. This was literally Power Super, or not Super Creek, Power Special Week, Power Nishino Flower, Manhattan Cafe, which you should have by now, the free-to-play Toshin Jordan. I borrowed the Machikane Fukukitaru speed card, and then, of course, I had level 45 Kita-san Black. Like, not even level 50, level 45 here. So you could see just how doable this was. I literally, okay, so that was a guest Super Creek, but like, I have a Super Creek that's similar to this in my veterans, so. But yeah, literally just not even super crazy sparks either. So you could definitely get S plus with a free-to-play. You could see how good she got. Yeah, she was accidentally great. I did not expect it to happen. I was like, oh, well, I guess I have a cracked Scarlet now. And then for my Bakushin, she was actually the first, my first run of Track Blazer, I want to say. Or my second. I can't remember. She was one of the very first. And as you can see, she's pretty cracked too. Yeah. Yeah, the reason for the guts is, you can see what I did here. Once again, free to play friendly. Nothing here is gonna be a whale card. I literally used Haru Urara. Okay, that is the freest of free guts cards like that you can get. Event card. Freaking Seeking the Pearl. Haru Urara. Event card. Finally, I got my level 50 Kita-san Black. And then, of course, I borrowed the Fukukitaru. Yeah, I use Seeking the Pearl. I love Seeking the Pearl. If you actually look at the card, let me actually pull it up, because I want to show you why I like Seeking the Pearl so much. So, oh, I realized I have a card I can uncap, probably from a previous R. You can see I've literally just max limit broken, like, a lot of my R cards, even though I don't use them. I like getting the achievements, and I'm kind of a little bit of a collector. Or was it one of these up here? Oh, it was this one. The Smart Falcon. There we go. There we go. And we'll just max her out while we're here. seeking the clock. Sus Duckster. Can't believe we failed Smart Out. Yeah. But yeah, if you look at Seeking the Pearl, let me find her in my sea of cards here. You'll notice she has 50 specialty priority, which means if you have a lot of guts cards, she's going to keep popping up there. And that's good, because then you can just spam. Spam. You get hint level 2, so you get good hints. You get 15% fan bonus. It has an okay race bonus. It's just 5, but it's still something. You got a decent mood effect. And then for sprinting, I mean, you have your firm conditions. For mile, you have unyielding spirit. For sprint, you have that. You have that. You know. This one is better if you use it for, like, a late surger, like vodka. And then, of course, pace strategy is... You're not going to use that much for sprinting, but you can use it more for mile. You know, if you manage to get 4 hints for pace strategy, it's pretty decent. Yeah, she has pretty decent friendship bonus right here. Yeah. As you can see, you get friendship bonus, initial friendship gauge, so she's not hard to get to pop for, like, friendship training. And you combine that with other cards like Haru Urara, you're going to be getting a lot of guts training. So that's how I ended up with my cracked Bakushin. Yeah, and then of course, you know, that one's not too good, but you have Shifting Gears, which is really good for vodka. You have Uma Stand, which is good for, like, most of them. Because, like, you get 3 skill hints. So, for example, if you have, like, Gold Ship or something, even if you're not, like, I don't know. It could be really anyone who could use Uma Stand, which is, like, anyone who isn't a front runner. And even some of the front runners can do it, like Scarlet. But I digress. She's really good for, like, sprint and mile runners. I have found. So I've done a number of runs with, like, guts only or, like, mostly guts experimenting. Some of my best runs have been done with guts cards, which, where are the duck? I'm just gonna go team trials. Because then I could go to the edit team and it's just easier to find there. So yeah, I did really good for that. And actually, you know what? I'm just gonna pop open if I go to sort by rating. Yeah, we'll just do sort by rating. Flip this. You could see I've done a lot of messing around lately. Actually, I'm gonna go over to my veterans, just regular veterans, because I realize the thing's getting blocked. Okay. So, I got an S+ here when I was doing Air Groove. I got an S+ for Maruzensky, which I believe this was for... I was trying to do for Champions Meeting. Yeah, this was the one I used for Champions Meeting. I actually did manage to win Group B. That did happen. I used this Maruzensky up here. I used this Oh Goody Cap, who I did not train for the Champions Meeting, by the way. As you can see, I used power, speed to death. I didn't use any wit, which was a mistake. And then I used Kitasan Black, who I ultimately didn't properly train her for either, but it happened. And this was what I used for her. And she actually had the highest win rate of all of my Umas for it, which baffled me because she was the lowest actual rank. I was like, what the duck? But I mean, when you have S long, S turf, that high of stamina, and then you have Swinging Maestro. As I said before, Swing Maestro is absolutely the best, like, recovery skill that you can get. And then, of course, deep breaths for the long. Like, she really slayed, honestly. Yeah, Swing Maestro is great. It is fantastic. I can't believe I literally used, like, my freaking 9-star gold ship, and it was, like, as you can see, a terrible gold ship, besides, like, just having the blue and pink stars. Like, what happened there? And then, of course, I borrowed the Meijiro. So, like, I wasn't even expecting her to be, like, for the Champions Meet, but it just kind of happened. The only one I actually trained for the Champions Meet was Maruzensky. And she won, like, one match. I was like, why? Yeah, Gold Ship and McQueen working together. Exactly. Gold Ship slacking off, doing everything but training. Gold Ship will do anything but train. But yeah. Yeah. I think that's actually going to be pretty much it for today. It's been almost 3 hours. It's nice streaming again. So, yeah, that was actually by accident, too. That was actually by accident, because if you actually look at, like, my trainees, for the longest time, I did not have Summer Maruzensky. I literally accidentally pulled her while trying to get Vega. Hydrate the duck, thank you. Don't roast me, though. I got Vega. That was an accident. Getting Mihono over here was an accident, but I'll take it. You know? Getting Kita-san Black I didn't expect to have happen, but it did. I also recently got Rudolph. I don't know if you guys saw last time, but I finally got Rudolph. Yeah. And I've had Tamamo for a while. I don't have Seiyun Sky. I don't have Fuji. But I do have, of course, both Super Creeks. I have both Maruzenskis. I don't have regular Special Week, which is a bummer. I don't have Taiki Shuttle either. Yeah, Rudolph is pretty solid. I haven't run too much with her yet. If I actually, like, go into career here to, like, look at, like, the records and stuff, which you could see what I got for my top Umas here, but, and also the fact that literally I did this one yesterday. But my Rudolph, I don't have too many, yeah, literally I've run her twice, I think. Yeah, I ran her once in the Ura finale. I haven't run her in Unity, and I ran her in Track Blazer. So I still need to run her some more. I don't have much going on with her, which actually you mentioned earlier about, like, the bond levels and stuff. Sort. We actually go by bond points. You could see my Maruzensky's all the way up there. And then, of course, Bakushin and then Haru Urara, who is best girl. Yeah, you could tell who I like to run. Although, this is a little bit misleading because Special Week, I ran her a whole bunch trying to get her to work. And I could not for the life of me get her to work. I was like, why do you suck? Why are you being mean to me? And I finally ran Machikane Tannhauser too. Because I got tired of waiting to get her to 3 stars. And I just used a whole bunch of goddess statues to put her at 3 stars. Rudolph is currently my second worst right now. Which is a little sad. I need to fix that. I tried so hard to get Admire Vega up for the Champions Meet, but she would not cooperate with me. Special Week losing her protagonist buff. Now that everyone is the protagonist. Yeah. I have this problem too because I have specifically for Special Week, where is she? I only have a swimsuit Special Week. I don't have the original Special Week. So like her unique skill is very hit or miss. She's very cute though. She's very, very cute. Summer Week. Yeah, I was like, oh hey, I got Summer Special Week. Okay. I was so upset because I didn't get Summer Maruzensky and I was trying so hard to get her. Finally, during someone else's banner, I get Summer Maruzensky and I just was a bit slackjaw for a bit. I'm like, where have you been? Where have you been, woman? And of course, I love Oguri Cat. I have ran her so much. I have ran her so many times. But yeah. I currently have her on long, I believe. Yeah. Gonna go Duckster. That's alright. I'm getting ready to wrap up anyway, because ads are gonna run if I don't. And it's getting close to dinner time for me, so... I feel that I went to pity for Saiyan Sky and then over the... That sounds about right. That's a typical Uma day. Typical Uma day. So yeah, I had fun today. I had a lot of fun. And it's been nice hanging out with y'all again. Let me see. Let me see who is on. I want to see who all is on right now. Let me just kind of snooze the ads because I don't want this to be a problem. Going through my list here. We'll just go ahead and probably raid a friendo who we haven't seen in a hot minute because I've barely been able to stream. Let me see. We'll go say hi. Also, this friendo just had their model debut. A new model recently. So we'll go over and say hi. McDuck pizza? No! No. For those who are subscribed, we have that one. And we have this one for those who are not subscribed. Making use of the duck raid emote. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all. I don't know exactly when I'm going to be streaming again, but we'll see what happens for next week. And yeah, let's go say hi to Steg, and I'm going to be getting myself some food, probably some leftovers. We got like ham and bean soup. I also got a bunch of other stuff too, but yeah. I'll see you guys over on the other side and see you in the Discord. Bye-bye!